What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another second stimulus check update, stimulus package update, stimulus news report for Friday, December 25th. First off, I just want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully you have an incredible day. Yes, I'm going to continue to work. Just because it's Christmas does not mean I'm going to put out some more updates for you guys. I want to keep you updated on what's currently going on. There's some good news out there. There's also some bad news, but I want to fill you in on what has happened over the past 12 to about 36 hours. So, here's what we know. Now, first I want to get into the good news of the stimulus updates. These are not going to be it's not the best news, it's not the greatest news, but it's the good news for the day. This is what we're hearing out this morning. Again, this is Christmas morning. We're not going to hear a lot of updates, I don't believe, throughout the day unless it's going to be breaking news. But I will fill you in for the rest of the day based on what we know now. So, one report is indicating that President Trump is not considering even signing the $900 billion stimulus package and the $1.4 trillion government funding bill. He's not even considering signing this simply because he believes a larger stimulus check could be had, but Republicans are the ones blocking the large stimulus check. And we have updates there. Also, as they want to keep the package under $1 trillion, this is the reason why Republicans are blocking a larger stimulus check. Because Republicans know that yes, a larger stimulus check coming from either Mitch McConnell or from President Trump himself would almost guarantee Republicans keep at least one seat from the Georgia Senate runoff. If they keep one seat, at least one seat, they would hold the majority in the Senate for another 2 years. So, this is what's currently being discussed, is how many Senate Republicans are willing to go on record and support a larger stimulus check. Not even the $2,000 stimulus check. That's not even being what's discussed. So, everyone that says a $2,000 stimulus check is coming, no, this $2,000 stimulus check is not coming because there's very, very few Senate Republicans that would go on record and support a $2,000 stimulus check. What we know as of right now, as of this morning, even Senator Roy Blunt told us this last night, is that a $2,000 stimulus check would not pass through the Senate. There's no way it would pass. Now, I think there's a possibility it could pass, but by including a $2,000 stimulus check into this current proposal, the $900 billion stimulus package, because that is combined with the $1.4 trillion government funding bill, once you combine these two and include a $2,000 stimulus check, Democrats are going to love it. Republicans, on the other hand, they're not so supportive of the government funding bill at this point. Many people do not like it. If this was voted on separately, many don't believe the government funding bill would even pass. So, what we're hearing right now is the $2,000 stimulus check is not going to happen. However, this report out this morning is indicating that President Trump is currently wanting Steve Mnuchin. So not President Trump himself. He's not going to get Mark Meadows involved. Mike Pence is pretty much out the door based on what we're hearing. So President Trump is asking Steve Mnuchin, let's do one last thing. Can you, as the Treasury Secretary, go and speak with, whether phone or in person, go and speak with Mitch McConnell, and let's try to hammer out a larger stimulus check. Let's see what the possibilities are there. Because at this point, and this is a very interesting turn of events. This is the good news. This is a very interesting turn of events because this would be a win for just about everybody. This should be a win for President Trump because I said yesterday, President Trump has currently backed himself into a corner, thinking that by requesting a larger stimulus check, by requesting Congress remove some of the fat, some of the unnecessary spending from the government funding bill, by requesting those things so late in the game, there's two options. One, he either comes out a hero, which at this point is not looking as likely because Congress already said they will not renegotiate this bill. The second thing is The second outcome is he looks like a complete failure because he requested these things. He delayed stimulus by multiple days, possibly even a week to 10 days, and then he just accepts it. So most people do not expect that to be the outcome. What they expect, as of right now, is that President Trump is going to get Steve Mnuchin to get Mitch McConnell on board with a $1,200 stimulus check and try to get him on board with the $1,200 stimulus check without, and this is the key, without renegotiating the bill. Just do a $1,200 stimulus check amendment. That is it. Get that done through the House, get that done through the Senate, and then kick it over to President Trump and he will sign it all. That's what's currently being talked about. Because and here's the reason why, if President Trump is able to get Steve Mnuchin to talk to Mitch McConnell to get the rest of the Senate Republicans on board with a $1,200 stimulus check, then President Trump looks like a hero. Remember the two outcomes, hero or failure. Which one do you think he wants to go with? We've known President Trump for the last 4 years, even a little bit longer than that. Okay? Do you think he wants to be known as a failure? No, he doesn't. He's going to fight tooth and nail to make sure he's not labeled as a failure. So, which one of those two options do you think he's going to do? He's going to go for that $1,200 stimulus check. He's going to come down from his $2,000 request or demand, and he's going to look like a hero. Well, then you got Republicans. They still look good. They still look good because now they stand united with their president, which is going to help them actually achieve at least one seat in the Georgia Senate runoff. That's in 10 days? It's like 10, 11 days away. So they have to stand united. Then on top of that, Democrats look good because they're currently saying that they finally got President Trump to come to his senses and realize that a larger stimulus check is needed by the American people. A $1,200 stimulus check isn't larger. It's the same thing we got last time. $2,000 is larger, but nobody's really asking that. President Trump won that. Bernie Sanders won that. Kamala Harris wanted that. Ro Khanna stated, $2,000 stimulus checks. But Nancy Pelosi, no, $1,200. Mitch McConnell, $0. He doesn't care. He just wants $0. So right now, a $1,200 stimulus check, even though President Trump asked for $2,000, we're at $6. So a $1,200 stimulus check using the same parameters as is in this current proposal. That means if you're an individual, you make less than $75,000, you get a $1,200 stimulus check. If you are a couple filing jointly, you make less than $150,000, you get a $1,200 stimulus check per person, you and your spouse. And if we also include $1,200 stimulus checks per child, or $600, up from the $5 before, that's another big difference there. And on top of that, we are also including families of ITIN holders. They would receive this stimulus check as well. The ITIN holder would not, but the person with the family of the ITIN number holder would. And currently, President Trump says, no, we can't give illegal aliens a stimulus check. Well, technically, we're not giving them a stimulus check. We're giving their family a stimulus check. So in a sense, they will reap some of the benefits of it. Yes. But we're also giving a stimulus check to, people that do have a social security number. So that kind of makes sense. We give stimulus checks to Americans that have a social security number. So if a family has a social security number, they're American, but one person has an ITIN number, they can't get a stimulus check, or the whole family can't because of that one person. This is what President Trump asked for, but we don't know if this is something that will be pulled out. My guess at this point, based on everything we're hearing, is we will not renegotiate this stimulus package. If there's an amendment, we can put that in there. It won't be for a $2,000 stimulus check. It could be for a $1,200 stimulus check. But at the same time, if we do this, if we do a $1,200 stimulus check, this could also open the doors for additional talks, additional negotiations on other pieces of the proposal. And that's what people don't want. Now, I just want to be clear that currently all members of the Problem Solvers Caucus are saying that feel that changing anything in the stimulus package would ultimately blow up the entire deal. What the Problem Solvers Caucus is saying at this point is that President Trump just needs to sign the bill, and then Congress can work to pass another stimulus package. And the next stimulus package, what they're saying right now, again, we're already discussing the next stimulus package, which is crazy because we haven't even passed this one. That's the crazy part, is that not only is the Problem Solvers Caucus currently talking about the next stimulus package and currently working on the next stimulus package. I'll explain what they are most likely going to put in it in just a second. But not only are they working on that one, you got Joe Biden considering, what do I need to do? What kind of stimulus package, what kind of economic relief plan do I need to put in place when I come into office? Which again is, kind of up in the air right now, because President Trump is still contesting the election. So even though we haven't passed the second stimulus check or this newest stimulus package at $900 billion, multiple groups are discussing the next stimulus package, which again is absolutely crazy. So here's what we know will most likely be in the next stimulus package. This will most likely include some form of eliminating the wasteful spending. Yes, eliminating the wasteful spending. So President Trump, at this point, if, okay, it's a big if he goes ahead, signs this bill, puts his name on, okay, I sign this into law, then what they're saying is, then they're going to go and do another stimulus package to eliminate the wasteful spending that President Trump just signed off on. Are you kidding me? This is, you can't make this stuff up. This is what they're saying. Just go ahead and sign it, and then we're going to go and figure out a way to bring that money back. Are you kidding me? This is the way Congress works. I don't know. I honestly don't know. When I read that this is what some people are discussing. Lawmakers are discussing this. Not just the average Joe. Lawmakers are discussing, okay, let President Trump sign this bill, because right now we cannot renegotiate this bill. It's going to blow up the whole thing. We could do a simple amendment, but by doing an amendment, it's going to take days to figure out, okay, what can we pull out? It's going to take too long, and the American people are going to suffer. So they're saying, let's just let President Trump sign this bill, and let's urge him to sign this bill. Everybody get on board. Let's urge him to sign this bill. And then we will come back to the drawing board, and we can figure out ways to eliminate that wasteful spending. We can rein it down. We can pull it back. Why spend it? Why spend it if you don't have to, if you're considering pulling all back? Again, makes absolutely no sense. The other thing is, in the next stimulus package, it will also have something where we increase the stimulus checks to the American people. More direct payments. This is a Trump demand. Okay, we knew that. Next thing, adding state and local government funding. This is a Democratic demand. This is something that has to go in the next stimulus package. When the next stimulus package passes, this will be in it. And for Republicans, what's going to be in it? Liability protections for businesses. That's going to be included. That's what Mitch McConnell stated. The next stimulus package will have liability protections. And then possibly, based on who's in office at this time, possibly cutting some student loan debt. Joe Biden said yesterday, or actually 2 days ago, days are running together for me, but he stated that he is not even considering getting rid of up to $50,000 in student loan debt. He's not even considering that. There's other options. And so up to $10,000, possibly. Up to $50,000, no, it's not going to happen. So this is what we know is happening right now. Honestly, there are both good and bad outcomes of everything. What some people are currently saying is that President Trump will most likely use this time away with family and friends. He's been at Mar-a-Lago since Wednesday. So he's been there for 2 days already. And he will most likely be there until Sunday, possibly Monday. Now, he's going to use this time to reflect and determine the best path forward. Most expect an answer on Monday. Now, will President Trump veto this bill, or will he sign it? Will he pocket veto this bill, or will he sign it? What's he going to do? What's his plan? Nobody knows. what we know is the White House and Congress are both scrambling, trying to figure out what is their best option if President Trump vetoes this bill. Currently, nobody has a good solution. Nobody has a good option. The answers that everybody is giving is not good. But as of Christmas morning, most expect the most likely outcome at this point is that President Trump will make Congress do another continuing resolution, which he will sign, because this is going to buy him more time. This is going to open him up to more possibilities past Monday. It's not great for the American people because it means just a longer delay. But President Trump has until Thursday to sign this bill. And then, once Congress passes a continuing resolution and President Trump signs it, then he is going to try to get Congress to make a few minor changes to the bill before he ultimately signs it on Thursday. Again, he has till Thursday. If Congress won't make changes, this is what many people are expecting. If Congress won't make changes or can't make changes to this bill because they can't come to some type of agreement, then reports are indicating that President Trump might feel that he has no other option and just sign the bill then. Just sign it on Thursday. Like it's nothing. Like it just showed up to his desk when we know it showed up to him at Mar-a-Lago yesterday. If this happens, here's what we know. President Trump, if nobody backs him, if Republicans do not support what he's asking for, then many people are saying that we should expect a very rocky end. We should expect a very rocky start to 2021. The last 20 days of President Trump's presidency could be rough, and he could take every single Republican down with him. That's what we're hearing. Again, there's no guarantee Joe Biden is the next president. Not yet. He has to take office. He has to take office. And nobody knows at this point, will President Trump leave? Nancy Pelosi says she's going to pull him out. She will pull him out. But nobody knows if he's going to leave. We could see a fight on Inauguration Day. We could see we might see fists being thrown on Inauguration Day. Now, I know the last couple of days have not been the best, has had the most positive news, but just know that eventually the second stimulus check will arrive. Your unemployment benefits will start coming. Rental assistance will begin to get issued. Business funds will start flowing, and so much other stimulus will begin to move. It will be on its way. As to when, I wish I knew. I just currently don't. Nobody does. So, all of this should have already been sent out. I get that. All the stimulus should have already been sent out months ago. It hasn't. We're still waiting on it. That's what we know. So, as always, I just want you to stay updated on everything that's going on. That's my job. I'm trying to bring you the most current updates, give you just the facts so that you can make your own decision. Who's at fault here? Honestly, my take is everybody. Every single person in government, every single person in Congress, every single lawmaker, every single leader is currently the one holding up stimulus. It's not just one person. It's every single person in Congress. Every single person in the government is holding up stimulus at this point. So, that's my take. Hopefully you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching. Continue to subscribe or consider subscribing so I can continue to keep you updated on everything that's going on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.